Now, let's watch here.
Into the inner wall. You'll see a flash of fire, I think.
Yeah.
Left side of your screen.
Yeah, that's it, all right. Now, that is not the fuel tank exploding. It could be friction, it could be the oil tank. And as we said earlier, the incredible energy that is absorbed by that tumbling and by the parts coming off, frankly, Jim, is what encourages me to hope for Pat. And I think if people want to see crashes like this at all, it's just because the enormity of a crash like this validates and proves the speed. Here's the crew. Pat
so it's pit crew there, yeah. Now Pat on the stretcher being put into the ambulance.
Well, Pat Bedard, and how he ever got out of that alive is unbelievable. He suffered a broken jaw and severe...
To tell a racing driver to wear seatbelts. They all do. It's essential. 19 years ago, I came to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway and was introduced to the wearing of seatbelts in racing cars. Since then, I've always worn them in cars, both on the road and on the track. Of course, we need them in racing because of accidents such as this. In one of the most spectacular accidents that I've ever seen at Indy, Tom Sneaver remarkably escaped with relatively light injuries from this crash. Then, in the first corner of the first lap of the Monaco Grand Prix, Derek Daly in his Tyrrell was fortunately strapped firmly into his car and walked away with no ill effects after leapfrogging a good part of the field. Stock car racing has produced some extraordinary escapes. Maynard Troy amazingly survived this one to tell the tale. Again, he was wearing his seatbelts. What you are seeing here is perhaps the best example of how serious injury can be avoided, even though, as you will recognize, Gary Gray is being bounced about in the cockpit of his car in a severe manner. He was wearing a full harness belt system, but as this slow motion action shows, his body seems at times to be almost elastic. In the end, his crash helmet even came off. Now, when accidents do occur, such as this, where a dummy is unrestrained in a crash test, look what happens. On the other hand, where the dummy is wearing the seatbelt, you can see it never reaches the windshield or the dashboard, and therefore gets saved from serious injury and perhaps death. So what is the message? If race drivers wear their seatbelts and they're exposed to many accidents, and a lot of the rest of the world wear seatbelts.
And into Forest